EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. They've got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 77 yards. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown Jets. Breece Hall. 40 yards. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got this.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Wilson. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. On play action. Now Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Braxton Berrios deep for Miami.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 19.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And here comes Berrios. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
a 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got a man, that's Lazard. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. On play action, Rodgers.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations...
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle,
75 yards.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And this offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Zerline set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Two and a throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 85 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers going to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Hall again.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
The give now to Abanikanda.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Abanikanda will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 57 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins have drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Rodgers. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try to run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. from the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that one.
Fighting through it, he's got space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
rather than
right? Down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From midfield, here's Tua.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And oh, he almost almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Rodgers now to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Robbie Chosen.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
It's a run with Mostert. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. On play action, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They'll wind up getting 7. On the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Jets' first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second and 6. A handoff for Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
I'm coming after you. 55 is mine, guys. 55. I got it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
They can't hang with us. Chance, 55.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua on the ground. It's Mostert to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. There's Tua. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. Once again, it's Swift.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 64 yards.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft for their defense.
Now this throw caught left side. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side.
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 33 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. He's got Smith here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Swift going to try up the middle, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go play action with Hurts. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 59 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Couldn't
cannot imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Now 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On play action, Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love?
He's got a man, complete.
There he goes again. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they rally quickly defensively after the ground, but he gets it to the 42. 23 yards on the play. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a second and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson from 17 yards out. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Off play action. Allen forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
That is incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Room past the 35.
And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. On play action, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Cook
will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
To throw is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Rodgers.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game. 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Allen now on 1st down. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Murray is in. Touchdown, Bills.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Matt Milano dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Matt Milano able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Gregory Rousseau in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes 2nd down.
Now it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And this one's incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to summon up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Jets. Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a run by White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Mayfield to throw it. By his big tight end, and he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action. Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, here's White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A handoff for Hall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So as the kicks away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. They keep it on the ground. White again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This ball complete to Durham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's White. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Payne Durham as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
A final shot before break. Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hall again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Mayfield on 1st down. That's caught by Durham.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. On the give, it's White. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at